welcome back to my channel. Today I have something that pops up on at least my Instagram and Facebook all the time, and that is the TLM Color Changing Foundation. You might have seen it. It's white and then it magically changes into your perfect skin tone. There's already two things about this that I am disappointed about. One, when this did pop up on my Facebook, I did look into it and see which brands were like mock-off versions of this. You know, the stuff you buy on Wish that's like the real thing, but it's not. And I was checking like the companies in America, all that sort of stuff. But then when it was sent to me, it came from China. So I was a bit disappointed that it didn't actually come from America when that's where it's supposed to come from. Made in PRC, I don't know what that is, but. Now this is supposed to. Feels like a second skin, but still provides medium coverage, and the light diffusing formula looks natural and makes skin look flawless and feel moisturized. Comes like this in a pump, and as you can see in the bottle, it is white. Okay, so I'm going to start off with putting this onto my hand and just seeing how we go. So you can see it's like a pearly sort of color. What? Did not think this was going to work at all, especially because my skin is so light. How did that happen? Although I am noticing like streaks of the color. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm gonna put it on here because under here is a lot lighter for me. So let's see if it can still match it there. I mean, it's already white, so it probably doesn't really need to change that much on me. See there, you can sort of tell the difference. It's a little bit orangey. It feels really moisturizing, sort of almost like sunscreen, and it sort of smells like sunscreen. It does say it has SPF 15, but I'm not a huge fan of like feeling sunscreen on me. So I'm gonna do one half of the face, rubbing it in, and the other half of the face with a beauty blender. It's a bit orangey for me, I think. It is a very oily texture though, so be aware of that. I am putting a bit more on this side because I find that when using a beauty blender, it will soak up some of the product. All right, so let's see if it works with a beauty blender. Like, I wonder whether it's activated by the heat in your hands. Right now, it just looks like sunscreen. It's not changing very quickly. I think you can probably see the line. This side is beauty blender and this side is not. I really don't see it mixing in. Like, it's taking me a really... Whoa! How did that happen? Try the other hand instead, see what happens. Oh, she's going very orange. Maybe like I overactivated it with the sponge or something. Look at that. Oh shit. I've got like quite a bit of acne at the moment. Having a little flare up. So whenever I go over like a dry patch, it like leaves a streak of like reddy brown color. I feel like it's a bit shit coverage. It's fine on like the smooth skin. I feel like it almost accentuates my acne, my dry patches. My dark circles has not covered at all, so maybe it just matched to the color of my dark circles, which is not what you want. It was also quite hard to blend it. I think it was about $30. Oh no, oops. Got it on the blanket. I am a little worried that this is going to break me out. I do have to be careful with foundations because I am allergic to a lot of them. So I do normally go for a higher end foundation. But for you guys, I'm gonna wear it for the day and see how it feels. It already feels terrible. It feels like sunscreen and like sticky sunscreen.
6.5 hours later.
All right, I am back. I've worn the foundation throughout my day. Been about 8 hours now since I put it on. I did get quite itchy around here, especially in the first couple of hours, which normally means that I'm allergic to the foundation. But it's a little hard to tell because I won't know till tomorrow or the next day. I do think it has worn fairly well, and it does have like that a luminous effect, but that does make it a little bit more of a sticky, oily sort of feel. It is a little patchy, but I noticed that straight from the start. Normally by the end of the day, my foundation has like completely worn off on my chin and my nose, but I have noticed that this has stayed a little longer. I noticed a little bit of separating on the nose, but nothing too bad. I actually think this wears better as the day goes on than when I first applied it. It doesn't feel as sticky as it did at the start, but it still has that sunscreen sort of feel. I do notice that it has creased in this eye, but for some reason not this eye. In terms of color consistency, it's not the best. I do notice like certain lines like there and there where there's tinge is a bit more orange than other places. Overall though, it's not a bad foundation. It stayed on pretty well, and even the stuff on my hand has really stayed there. Like, I can tell that it's not going anywhere. So in terms of long lasting, it definitely is. But like I said at the start, it does stick to your dry patches and stuff a little bit more and make them stand out a little bit more, which is a bit annoying. It's not something I'll probably be reaching for every day, but like if I run out of my foundation and have that as an emergency, I would probably use it. It's definitely performed better than I thought it would, and it does do what it says on the box, and it does change to your color skin. So I don't know how or what magic this is, but it does. If you like this video, chuck me a like, chuck me a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.